Welcome back to Rider Risk. We're going to talk about the how, what and why of motorcycle helmets. Put simply, wearing a properly fitting motorcycle helmet can be the difference between a bad headache and a feeding tube when things go wrong. Around 11% of helmets come off in a crash, assuming you're actually wearing one.
Motorcycle helmets are incredibly effective. If you're involved in a crash and you're not wearing a helmet, you've got 4 times increased chance of having a traumatic brain injury. You've got 10 times increased chance of actually dying in the crash.
So let's start with the basics. What's legal and what's fit for purpose? All helmets used in Australia must be certified to either Australian or European standards. That's ECE 2205 and ASNZS 1698. For Australian standards, you need to find an approval label inside the helmet that has the details required by the standard. The various certifiers also put a label on the outside to tell you which company issued the certification. The European label can be found on the chin strap with the code created by these elements, the homologation, country and batch numbers. Any helmet sold in an Australian shop should have one of these labels. Buying from a local shop provides guarantees to the buyer under Australian consumer law. If you buy over the internet from overseas, you expose yourself to buying a fake. You got no consumer protection and you cannot try on the helmet for fit. Never buy a helmet you haven't had on your head. Helmets that cover more of your head will protect you better, and what type of riding you do directly affects the type of helmet you'll be looking at. So let's start with the types. A full face helmet covers the entire head, protecting the base of the skull, temple area and the face. Full face helmets offer the most protection to motorcyclists. Off-road helmets have a clearly elongated chin and visor area and a partially open face so the rider can wear goggles for eye protection. These helmets provide the same protective features as a full-face street helmet. Flip-up or two-part helmets, when closed, are a full-face helmet. You can open it at traffic lights on a hot day. However, an open chin guard can catch on things in a crash. The open-face helmet covers the ears, cheeks and back of the head, but it lacks the lower chin bar of the full-face helmet. You'll need a visor or goggles for eye protection from wind, bugs or harsh sun. It provides little protection to the face and chin. The SHORTY helmet is made to the minimum coverage of the Australian standard. 2 straps are needed to hold it on your head as it has a short back like a bicycle helmet. It might be fashionable, but it offers low-level protection. No matter what style of helmet you want, prices can vary significantly, but you can be confident that any genuine certified helmet will offer you the same minimum levels of protection.
There's no doubt that wearing a helmet, even a fairly ordinary one, is going to give you better protection than wearing no helmet at all.